Shenhao started from bragging about paying taxes. Chapter 1, Is it okay to brag? Chapter 1 It doesn't matter if you brag, right? It's already 8 o'clock in the evening, but the Jingyun building located on the 4th ring road of the imperial capital is still brightly lit. There are many internet technology companies in this building, and they basically work overtime until late at night. The reality may be worse than the legendary 996. Li Tianyu, as a research and development plan for a technology company, of course can't leave. However, he is not the type of honest and boring work. Taking advantage of the department leaders to go to a meeting, he wandered around the company. Li Tianming accidentally saw Lu Manqi and did not leave. Lu Manqi belongs to the administrative department, so there is no need to work overtime until late. Li Tianyu is boring, and it's not bad to flirt up beautiful women to pass the time. Hi, Manqi. Lu Manqi raised her head and saw Li Tianyu, but said hello politely. Why haven't you left yet? I still have some things left before finishing, Lu Manqi replied. Lu Manqi is indeed a beauty, and can be regarded as the most beautiful one in the company. She is 1.65 meters tall. She is neither tall nor short. The skinny areas are thin, and the meaty areas are quite full. Of course, the face is also more delicate, which is completely the type that Li Tianyu likes. But obviously, Lu Manqi doesn't want to talk to Li Tianyu very much. Li Tianyu didn't care about her attitude and still forced a conversation. Manqi, do you want to go mountain climbing on weekends? I heard that there are several good places in Chongbei. There are mountains and waters, which are especially fun. Don't go. Then what do you like to do? Go shopping. Watch a movie. I don't like anything, so I like to rest at home. Li Tianyu didn't give up. Just about to talk again, he saw Gao Ping come over. Gao Ping also belongs to the administrative department. She is a little older than Lu Manqi, looks ordinary, and is also smart. Normally, Gao Ping can't understand Li Tianyu, who is not so motivated and scornful. Li Tianyu, what are you doing? Are you harassing our beautiful Lu Damei again? What are you talking about? What do I call harassment? Li Tianyu was unhappy. Cut, what is harassment? Do you still want to ask Manqi out? Are you qualified? Heh, what qualifications do I need to ask her out to play? I will ask you, do you have a car? No. Do you have a room? No. Are there any deposits? Gao Ping spread out her hands disdainfully. You said you are a person with no sanity. What qualifications do you have to ask a beautiful woman out? 3-0, I. Li Tianyu said this, feeling a little embarrassed into anger. Why do I have 3-0? I tell you, I will buy a house soon. Gao Ping and Lu Manqi were shocked when they heard this. Imperial City's housing price is now the highest in the country, even in the suburbs. It's 450,000 square meters, and most people can't afford it. Not to mention, Li Tianyu's salary is only a little over 10,000 at most. He has not eaten or drink, and has not been in the house of God for decades. Gao Ping was happy. You buy a house? Yes, what's the matter? Then I ask you, where can I buy it? My hometown. I will buy it in the imperial capital. Yo, where is the capital? In the 3rd ring. Li Tianyu said confidently. Lu Manqi glanced at Gao Ping. Sanhuan's house, why does it cost 7,000 to 8,000 square meters? Gao Ping chuckled and said, Li Tianyu, this bull is not so good. Obviously, neither of these two people believed it, and felt that Li Tianyu was bragging. The same is true. Li Tianyu, not to mention buying a house in the 3rd ring of the imperial capital, even in his hometown, he can't afford it. But the bull has blown out, and Li Tianyu is really hard to take it back. Am I bragging? Just keep watching. Gao Ping squinted her eyes and said, okay, when you buy the house, can we visit it? Sure. Then don't forget, and don't let us wait too long. Don't worry, it won't be too long. Li Tianyu finished speaking, and hurriedly walked away. If he continued speaking, he would reveal his stuff. Looking at Li Tianyu's back, Gao Ping said disdainfully, I don't have any other skills. It's pretty neat to brag, Manqi, you will not take care of this kind of people in the future. Lu Manqi nodded, Although Gao Ping's voice is not loud, Li Tianyu can also hear clearly, and he secretly scolds Gao Ping to be nosy. Depend on. Lao Tzu's picking up girls is what matters to her, it's not her who picks up. Li Tianyu also regretted a bit, and shouldn't be so big. Buying a house in the imperial capital is obviously impossible for him as a small planner. Speaking of which, they all say that bragging is not taxable, but Li Tianyu wants to tax a little bit, as long as the bragging is realized. This idea just struck Li Tianyu's mind when he suddenly heard a voice. The conditions are fulfilled, and the bragging tax system begins to load. 10%, 25%, 45%, 70%, 85%, 100%, complete the startup. Suddenly, a translucent interface appeared in front of Li Tianyu's eyes. WTF? Li Tianyu caught it in the void, unable to touch anything at all. However, the content displayed in the interface surprised him. End of this chapter. Shenhao started from bragging about paying taxes. Chapter 2, Taxes are really useful. Chapter 2, Taxes are really useful. Li Tianyu realized that the interface should be directly reflected in his mind. Name, Li Tianyu. Level, Rookie. Existing wealth, 13,250 yuan soft sister coin. Daily tax amount, 10,000 yuan soft sister coin. Order center, click to enter. Task panel, click to enter. Very simple personal information. But what does this special mean? Fuck. Li Tianyu realized that, now wealth is really all his current deposits. He is the Yueguan clan, and he managed to save more than 10,000 yuan. But what is the daily tax limit? There are also mall and task, these two seem to be buttons. Li Tianyu instinctively clicked the mall button. The interface has been switched, and the displayed content has also completely changed. Community name, Fanhuali. Community location, East 4th Ring Road. Building type, multi-story. Room number, 502, Unit 3, Building 5. Room area, 105 square meters. Tax amount, 7,300 yuan soft sister coin. Community name, Wenting Yayuan. Community location, North 5th Ring Road. Building type, high-rise tower. Room number, 2112, Building 23. Room area, 95 square meters. Tax amount, 4,700 yuan soft sister coin. Community name, Shuimu Qingqing. Community location, North 3rd Ring Road. Building type, high-rise slab building. Room number, 1301, Unit 3, Building 11. Room area, 85 square meters. Tax amount, 6,800 yuan soft sister coin. Li Tianyu saw the information, and was stunned for a while. What is this special thing? Real estate advertisement? Suddenly, a text prompt appeared in Li Tianyu's mind. System prompt, after the host brags, the system will conduct a feasibility analysis. If the bragging can be achieved, then the plan will be listed in the order center. The host chooses a plan, pays taxes, and the bragging can be achieved. Fuck. Real or fake? Bag can be taxed. And the tax payment, the bragging can still be realized. Li Tianyu looked at the houses displayed again, and sure enough, there was a tax amount at the bottom. A few $1,000s, you can get a house. Li Tianyu took a closer look at the three houses in the order center, which are located on the East 4th Ring Road, North 5th Ring Road, and North 3rd Ring Road. Especially Shuimu Qingqing District, Li Tianming has really been there, not far from the company, and it is indeed in the North 3rd Ring Road of the imperial capital. The location is very good. Although the community is small, the environment inside is good and the surrounding facilities are complete. Li Tianyu originally wanted to rent a single room in it, but the rent was dyingly expensive, more than 3,000 yuan a month. What kind of bragging? No, it's that the bragging tax system is not working properly. You only need to pay more than 6,000 yuan in taxes to get a house of more than 80 square meters in Shuimu Qingqing district. It should be a two-bedroom house. What are you still hesitating? The house in the North 3rd Ring Road is a leverage. Li Tianyu clicked directly in, and then played the following message. System prompt, you will pay a tax of 6,800 yuan soft sister coin and get 1301, Unit 3, Building 11, Shuimaqingqing, are you sure? OK. Li Tianyu was excited and clicked the OK button. The system interface disappeared. 1 minute passed. 3 minutes passed. 10 minutes passed. Li Tianyu stood there blankly, as if nothing happened. Fuck. What kind of ghost system is this? Lie to me. Li Tianyu was so disappointed that he couldn't help but yelled out loud cursing, which attracted the attention of colleagues nearby. Tianyu, what are you doing here? Li Tianyu looked up and cried out, it was Zhao Jitong. Zhao Jitong is the director of the planning department, and it seems that the meeting is over. I went to the toilet just now. The lazy donkey grinds up and pee. Zhao Jitong glared at Li Tianyu, hurry up to work, don't want to leave if you are too busy today. Okay. Li Tianyu agreed and quickly returned to his workstation, wondering how to cut corners to finish today's work. As for the bragging tax system, he has long been left behind. After finishing his work, it was already more than 10 o'clock in the night. Li Tianyu dragged his exhausted body and took a taxi back to his residence, which was located in a rental house outside the North Fifth Ring Road. This rental house is amazing. It is only 18,000 a month. It is in poor condition. It has almost no decoration. It is just a rough house. Just a place to sleep is enough, and working in the imperial capital can't be too demanding. Li Tianyu was too tired, so he slept on the bed and fell asleep until the next morning. The flower in my heart. I want to take you home in that late-night bar. It doesn't matter whether it is true or not. Li Tianyu was confused by the phone ringtone. Looking at the watch, it was only 7 o'clock. Who would call someone so early? Li Tianyu picked up the phone and looked at it. It was an unfamiliar landline number. Hello, is this Mr. Li? Yes, I don't buy insurance, I don't have money to manage money, and I can't afford to buy a house. Mr. Li, I'm not doing sales promotion. You have stored the key of the room with us. Please come and pick it up. Huh? The door key? Li Tianyu sat up all of a sudden, where is it? Mr. Li, you are really joking, we are the real estate department of Shuemu Qingqing. End of this chapter. Shenhao started from bragging about paying taxes. Chapter 3, a two-bedroom apartment in the third ring of the imperial capital. Chapter 3, two-bedroom apartment in the third ring of the imperial capital. What? Shuemu Qingqing. Li Tianyu was stunned. Could it be that system is really useful? Li Tianyu was out of nonsense and couldn't even care about going to work, so he quickly put on his clothes and took the subway to Shuemu Qingqing district. At the community property department, Li Tianyu really got a set of keys. Li Tianyu ran all the way to 1301, Unit 3, Building 11. Then insert the key into the keyhole of the anti-theft door and twist it lightly, and it opened really well. Sure enough, this house has 2 bedrooms and 1 living room, with great layout and orientation. Is a brand new piece inside. I don't know if it's been renovated. Not only is the decoration style very fashionable, but also tasteless. Furniture and home appliances also have everything, a famous brand in one water. Is this house his Li Tianyu's? What about the real estate certificate? As soon as this question flashed through my mind, I saw a red, real property certificate, on the coffee table in the living room. Open it and take a look. Fuck. The name of the owner above really says, Li Tianyu. Li Tianyu was so excited, this time it is really developed. No need to live in that dilapidated rental house anymore. The bragging tax system is really useful. Li Tianyu suddenly realized that he could blow out a few more houses. Wouldn't it be even more cool and crooked? Open the system interface. Li Tianyu sees the following information. Name, Li Tianyu. Level, Rookie. Existing wealth, 6,450 yuan soft sister coin. Daily tax amount, 10,000 yuan soft sister coin. Order center, click to enter. Task panel, click to enter. Wealth is still 6,450 yuan soft RMB. This is also normal. Yesterday, I paid 6,800 yuan in tax to get this two-bedroom apartment in Shuimu Qingcheng. But compared with the value of this house, it is simply not worth mentioning. 6,800 soft sister coins, even the rent for renting this house is not enough. And as long as you get another house and rent out one of them, you will immediately receive a lot of rent, which is like an empty glove white wolf. Li Tianyu directly clicked on the order center, but there was only a line of small characters, no bragging information was detected. By the way, you need to brag first. Li Tianyu cleared his throat. My house in the imperial capital has more than one set, there are many. After finishing talking, Li Tianyu opened the order center again, and sure enough, there was a new discovery. Community name, Xiaojie Junjing. Community location, West 2nd Ring Road. Building type, bungalow courtyard. Room number 18 Wanjia Hutong. Room area, 135 square meters. Tax amount, 23,800 yuan soft sister coin. Community name, Dingxiu Haoding. Community location, West 3rd Ring Road. Building type, high-rise tower. Room number, 0712, Building 16. Room area, 56 square meters. Tax amount, 2,700 yuan soft sister coin. Community name, Nian Huali. Community location, East 3rd Ring Road. Building type, multi-story. Room number, Unit 401, Building 5. Room area, 55 square meters. Tax amount, 4,400 yuan soft sister coin. Li Tianyu looked for a long time, and felt that these three houses were not good. The first set of courtyard houses was not bad, but it was too expensive. It needed to pay more than 20,000 yuan in taxes. How could he have that much money? The other two sets, one is a tower, I don't like it, and the other doesn't have an elevator. At first glance, it's an old community, so I don't like it even more. At this time, Li Tianyu found another refresh button, he clicked it, and information about the other three houses appeared. One of the houses attracted Li Tianyu's attention. Community name, Yeshuiyuan. Community location, North 4th Ring Road. Building type, multi-story. Room number, Unit 202, Unit 4, Building 7. Room area, 82 square meters. Tax amount, 6,000 yuan soft sister coin. This house is only 82 square meters. The tax to be paid is obviously much higher than that of other houses on the 4th Ring Road. Why is this? By the way, it may be the school district room. Li Tianyu immediately opened the mobile phone map to check that Yeshuiyuan was really close to Imperial Capital No. 2 Middle School. That is the key middle school of the Imperial Capital. House prices in school districts can be much more expensive than ordinary houses. The most important thing is that the rent will also double. That's it. Li Tianyu did not hesitate to choose this house in Yeshuiyuan, and then the system confirmation box popped up. System tips, you will pay a tax of 6,000 yuan soft sister coin and get 202, Unit 4, Building 7, Yushui Yuan, are you sure? Li Tianyu hesitated a little bit, and all his assets added up to 6,450 yuan. After paying the tax of 6,000 yuan, only 450 yuan was left, which is really impoverished. But just rent out that house, don't be afraid. After pressing the OK button, Li Tianyu waited for the property department of Yeshuiyuan to call him. Who knows, after waiting for a few minutes, it was not the property staff who called, but the door guard Dong. The last time you dropped the key to the guard room, hurry up and pick it up. How long has it been? You can't pick it up anymore, I'll go to live in your house. Li Tianyu quickly said, oh, I'm going now, don't worry, I will be there soon. End of this chapter. Shenhao started from bragging about paying taxes. Chapter 4, can he afford to rent a school district room? Chapter 4, can he afford to rent a room in the school district? Li Tianyu took the subway and went to Yeshuiyuan on the North 4th Ring Road. He found the guard, Dong, and successfully obtained the key to the door. When you walk into this school district room, you can see that it is still Ishue's new environmentally friendly decoration, brand new home appliances, and you can move in with your bags. However, Li Tianyu doesn't plan to live in this house. He has to rent it out as soon as possible. He now has only more than 400 yuan. Li Tianyu is preparing to post the renting information on the internet, who knows there is a call coming in. At first glance, the call was made by Department Director Zhao Jitong. Sorry, it's 10:30 now, and I'm already late. Hey, Li Tianyu, where is your kid? Li Tianyu is still in the mood to go to work now, so he immediately started to lie. By the way, Brother Zhao, my parents have come to the imperial capital suddenly. I wanted to ask you for a leave, but I forgot when I was anxious. Your parents? Didn't you say that your cousin came to the imperial capital last time? My cousin, just left. Isn't this my parents are here again? You kid, you have a lot of work, I tell you, the quarterly assessment is about to be done, you are very positive, otherwise you can be eliminated by the last, don't blame me. Li Tianyu was startled, and said hurriedly, I know, Brother Zhao, I will work hard. Li Tianyu hung up the phone, who knew that another call came in. It was indeed Li Tianyu's mother Yi Tsuiping calling this time. Hey, Mom, do you miss me? Unconscionable son, I miss you, but you don't want me. Yi Tsuiping scolded with a smile. Li Tianyu, look at what you said, I think you want to die. Yi Tsuiping, stop being poor with me. I will tell you something business today. Do you have time on Sunday? Li Tianyu, do you have time? The key depends on what you want to do. Yi Tsuiping, your aunt who wants to introduce you to someone. You must spare me a noon next Sunday. Did you hear that? Li Tianyu, I'm not going. The women you found for me are either crooked melons or fat guys. I'm so embarrassed to die if I go. Yi Tsuiping, I told people that this time your Aunt Zhou introduced you this time is different. I promise you will like it at a glance. Li Tianyu, cut, Mom, you are always exaggerated. Yi Tsuiping, I don't care if you believe it or not, you have to let me go, if you don't go home. Li Tianyu had no choice but to say, I know, I can't go there, do you have to stop the relationship between mother and child? Yi Tsuiping, it's pretty much the same. Hung up the phone, Li Tianyu sighed, sat on the sofa and took out a cigarette, shocked. Isn't it just meeting a girl, it's not a big deal. Li Tianyu posted the renting information on the internet with his mobile phone, looking forward to renting out the house as soon as possible. Who knows that within 10 minutes, the call came in. Listen to the voice, is a woman. Hello, is this Mr. Li? Yes, it's me. I think you have a house in Yushui Garden for rent, right? Yes, do you want to rent? Yes, I am eager to find the school district room in Imperial Capital No. 2 Middle School. Please rent it to me. Li Tianyu's bid on the internet is 15,000 yuan a month, which is not cheap. Unexpectedly, this woman would not even pay the price, or even look at the house, she would just rent it. Li Tianyu wondered if his price was still lower. However, now Li Tianyu is also anxious to rent out, so he doesn't want to go back, and promises the woman to come to see the house tomorrow. The next day happened to be Sunday, and Li Tianyu didn't have to go to work, so he simply lived in Yushuiyuan. He had an appointment with that woman at 9 o'clock in the morning. After Li Tianyu got up at 8 o'clock, he went to the breakfast stall at the gate of the community to have breakfast. After devouring everything on the table, Li Tianyu shouted, "Boss, check out. A drawer of steamed buns, a fried dough stick, a bowl of wontons, a bowl of tofu now, a total of 19 soft sister coins. Fuck, boss, are you too expensive? Young man, this is a conscience price. You are too expensive. That is because you don't make enough money." Li Tianyu was angry, and patted the 20 yuan on the table, no need to look for it. At this moment, a burst of laughter came. Ha ha ha, this kid is really good enough. Li Tianyu turned his head and saw that there was a young man sitting there, and a woman sitting beside the man. The point is that the woman Li Tianyu still knows her, but she is actually a colleague Gao Ping in the company. Li Tianyu, what a coincidence. Gao Ping pursed her lips and said with a smile, "What? You live here too?" Li Tianyu was startled and didn't know how to answer. He didn't live here, but there was a house here. It shouldn't be possible. This is basically the school district of Imperial Capital No. 2 Middle School, and the rent is extremely high. The man said. This man is Gao Ping's boyfriend, Tian Chao, who works in a nearby financial company and is a highly paid person. No wonder he said such things. How can a person who earns 19 yuan can afford to rent a room in the school district? End of this chapter. Shenhao started from bragging about paying taxes. Chapter 5, start with 370,000. Chapter 5, 370,000 to start. Who said I can't afford to rent? I tell you, I have a house here. Gao Ping asked in surprise, is there a house? You mean you bought a house here? Of course, Didn't you say that your house is on the 3rd ring road? This is the 4th ring road. Li Tianyu really has no way to explain. Can it be said that he has achieved both of his boastings? Tian Chao's expression is rather strange. Whether it is San Juan or the house here, the house price has to be 80,000, but it can't be afforded by just one person. That's the same, husband, we will be able to afford it in the future, right? Of course, I promise that within 3 years, I will be able to save enough for the down payment of the house. It's a house within the 5th ring road. Gao Ping emphasized. Yes, we must buy a house in the 5th ring road. Li Tianyu helplessly, cursed in his heart, show your love, die quickly. Now even if he says he has 2 houses, they will not believe it. Li Tianyu, I think you should give up on Lu Manqi. Gao Ping turned to Li Tianyu and said, a girl like her must find someone with a car and a house, at least with an Emperor Capital account. What do you have now? Don't waste your effort. The sound of music suddenly rang. The flower in my heart. I want to take you home in that late-night bar. It doesn't matter whether it is true or not. Li Tianyu quickly took out his mobile phone and pressed the answer button. Hey, yes, I'm right at the gate of the community. You have already arrived? Oh, it came by car. Is that black Audi? Speaking, Li Tianyu waved to a black Audi parked on the side of the street. 2 people got out of the car, both women, in their 30s and 40s, very beautiful and well maintained. The other is a little girl who seems to be a high school student. When she was a teenager, she was very tall, with a melon-seeded face and willow-eye eyebrows, and she looked like a beautiful embryo. The 2 men look a bit imaginative. They are a pair of mother and daughter. The mother's name is Lu Xiangyan, and the daughter's name is Ku Tongxin. Hello, is this Mr. Li? Lu Xiangyan asked. It's me, you want to see the house, right? Lu Xiangyan took the initiative to shook hands with Li Tianyu. Yes, let's tell you, we've been looking for a room in the school district of Imperial Capital No. 2 Middle School for a long time. Thinking of seeing your house on the internet yesterday. Gao Ping and Tian Chao opened their eyes with surprise when they heard the conversation between the 2. Tian Chao asked in a low voice, I heard that right? Why would this woman look to this kid to see the house? Gao Ping shook her head. Could it be that what he said is true? Does he really have a house here? No, it's impossible, he is a dick, how can he afford a house? At this time, just listen to Lu Xiangyan asking again, how is the house? If it is not decorated. Reassured, refined decoration, complete furniture and home appliances. That's great, we don't want to be too troublesome, then we. Go, I'll take you to see right away. Said that under Gao Ping and Tian Chao's dumbfounded gaze, Li Tianyu greeted the beautiful mother and daughter to enter the Yeshuiyuan community. It shouldn't be. Gao Ping was really unbelievable. How could Li Tianyu really have a house in the imperial city, and it was still such a deadly expensive school district house? By the way, will he be a real estate agent? Tian Chao said here, and added, the kind of part-time job. Maybe, it's really possible. Gao Ping is an employee of the administration department in the company. She has the opportunity to get in touch with the specific salary of all employees, and she knows Li Tianyu even better. Li Tianyu's salary is really not high in the current imperial capital. It's just over 10,000 yuan. If you deduct 5 insurances and 1 housing fund every month, you can get up to 8,000 yuan. At such a salary level, it is too normal to find a part-time job outside. Thinking of this, Gao Ping felt much more comfortable. On the other side, when Li Tianyu opened the door and invited Lu Xiangyan and Ku Tongxin into the room, the exquisite decoration in the room made the mother and son shine. Lu Xiangyan's family situation is also very suitable for this house. Emperor Capital Household Registration, a wealthy family, there are 4 or 5 sets of real estate in Emperor Capital, and one of them is a villa. LV Xiangyan is looking for a clean house that is best able to move in with a bag. The house of Li Tianyu completely exceeded her needs, so he immediately signed a rental contract with Li Tianyu. Ku Tongxin is now going to be promoted to the 2nd grade. He was transferred from another high school, and the contract was signed for 2 years at once. Li Tianyu's bank card immediately received a payment of 370,000 yuan in soft sister coins. After everything was arranged, Li Tianyu was happy to leave. At this time, Ku Tongxin said sweetly to Li Tianyu, "Thank you, uncle." Li Tianyu looked at the little beauty, "You're welcome, you can ask me to solve any problems at any time." "Okay, then I will trouble you." Lu Xiangyan replied. After coming out of the Yushuiyuan community, Li Tianyu was finally relieved. There is a saying to say it, it's called, "You have money in your pocket, don't panic when things happen." Now let's not talk about eating a breakfast of 19 renminbi, even if it is 109, Li Tianyu's face doesn't move. End of this chapter. Shenhao started from bragging about paying taxes. Chapter 6, I finally got rich. Chapter 6, I finally have money. I am rich, I am finally rich. More than 300,000 soft sister coins, for Li Tianyu, it has never been a small sum, it can be said to be a huge sum of money. The most important thing is that he now owns a 2-bedroom house, and it is in a prime location like the North 3rd Ring Road. Li Tianyu returned to the house in Shuimu Qingcheng, and suddenly thought, why not rent out this house as well, so that he can get hundreds of thousands of rent. Fuck. I'm so stupid. I am so poor and short-sighted. With this bragging taxation system, Li Tianyu can buy real estate again. He now has more than 300,000 yuan on his bank card. No matter how expensive the house is, he should be able to pay taxes. Just do it. Li Tianyu first bought a house in Shuimuqingqing, so that it's close enough to take people to see the house. Next, Li Tianyu took a fancy to a courtyard house on the North 2nd Ring Road. This courtyard is amazing, it is only a few hundred meters away from Beihai Park and Prince Gong's mansion. The area of this courtyard is not small, it is about 400 square meters, and it is estimated that it used to be the residence of a certain imperial official. Of course, the taxes to be paid by this courtyard house are also leveraged, reaching 45,000 yuan. If it was before, Li Tianyu would definitely say, fuck. Grab money. But it's different now. Master is not bad for money. Li Tianyu clicked the Pay Tax button without hesitation, but an error message popped up. System prompt: the tax amount has reached the upper limit, and the tax payment cannot be completed. Li Tianyu just remembered that the upper limit of his daily tax payment is only 10,000 soft sister coins. But this courtyard house has to pay more than 40,000 yuan in taxes, which means that Li Tianyu simply cannot succeed in paying taxes. System, what's going on? I can't buy anything more than 10,000 yuan. Correctly speaking, it is the tax amount. The system actually responded. I know, can't I pay higher taxes? Host, you need to improve your level. Level? Li Tianyu immediately opened the system panel. Name, Li Tianyu. Level, Rookie. Existing wealth, 360,000 yuan soft sister coin. Daily tax amount, 10,000 yuan soft sister coin. Order center, click to enter. Task panel, click to enter. Li Tianyu only noticed that his level is now Rookie. System tips: from Rookie to the next level, you need a wealth of 10 million soft sister coins. Li Tianyu secretly scolded a few swear words, which is too shameless. 10 million soft sister coins, that's not a money grab. Currently there are only 360,000 yuan in the account. When will I make 10 million yuan? But there is no way, the system has the final say. Li Tianyu thought for a while, buying a house and renting it out should make money soon. By the way, Li Tianyu suddenly thought that if he sells 2 houses, he can quickly make up 10 million. System tips: relying on the property obtained by the system, it is prohibited to sell. Well, there is no way to take advantage of this obvious loophole, and you can only make money honestly. Suddenly, a call came in. Li Tianyu looked at the teledisplay. It was Wu Mingzhi. Wu Mingzhi is Li Tianyu's college classmate, and the two are quite good buddies. Wu Mingzhi is a local, and he naturally keeps in touch with Li Tianyu, who stays in the imperial capital, and goes out to play together from time to time. Tianyu, are you busy these days? Busy? You're so busy, I don't know you yet, I know you all day long. Wu Mingzhi scolded with a smile. Stop talking nonsense, what is your kid looking for? Good thing, I have nothing to do today. Let's go drinking in the old place. It doesn't matter to me, but can the one in your family be happy? She went home today and can't control me. Li Tianyu finds it strange that Wu Mingzhi's girlfriend Jiang Lan is also a local, but she rarely goes home. The reason is that Wu Mingzhi needs to be closely monitored 24 hours a day. Most people didn't believe it, but it did happen. Li Tianyu was really admired at the time. After the relationship with Jiang Lan was determined, Wu Mingzhi was a little bit more optimistic, at least not so blatant. Today is Sunday, Jiang Lan should not go home at this time, unless... What? You two quarreled again? Hey, don't mention it, we will talk when we meet. Sure enough, Wu Mingzhi approached Li Tianyu for a boring drink. End of this chapter. Shenhao started from bragging about paying taxes. Chapter 7, Ways to strike up a conversation with beauties. Chapter 7, Ways to talk to beautiful women. The old place mentioned by Wu Mingzhi is actually near the alma mater of the two. That is a barbecue restaurant, but it tastes amazing. Maybe it is the best barbecue restaurant in the whole capital. Li Tianyu drove a car and came here. As soon as he walked in, the boss greeted him kindly. Yeah, here, your friend has already arrived. Okay, or upstairs? Yes, upstairs. The boss has been familiar with Li Tianyu and the others, and usually gives them a discount. Li Tianyu went up to the second floor and found Wu Mingzhi in a familiar location. You are welcome, you can be more vigorous. Wu Mingzhi said happily, I have a treat today. That must be, I haven't eaten meat for a long time. Look at what you have done. The two of them actually ordered a lot of skewers and a dozen beers. After a while, the waiter brought the beer over. With a ding, the two touched a cup and drank. Juzzy, you don't want to find a few girls, what's the point of eating for these two old men? Fuck off, who asked you to eat? I am looking for you to come over for a drink. Wu Mingzhi scolded with a smile. What's the matter with you? Are you going to be boring here and quarrel with Jiang Lan? Wu Mingzhi picked up a meat skewers and punched it to the end, not once or twice. Aren't you two being good to die? What's the matter? Hey, it's hard to say a word, not because of her family. Wu Mingzhi went to see Jiang Lan's parents yesterday, but he got angry again. This is not surprising. Although Wu Mingzhi's family is in good condition, even in the imperial capital, he is considered a small and rich family, but compared with Jiang Lan's family, that is nothing short of inferior. Jiang Lan's parents agreed that Wu Mingzhi would associate with Jiang Lan, but they were reluctant. Every time they met, they would inevitably be full of contempt and disdain in their words. This made Wu Mingzhi very uncomfortable, so he complained to Bruno when he went back yesterday. Jiang Lan was also a violent temper, so she had a big argument with Wu Mingzhi, and then went home frustrated. What did her mother say? That the car I drive is too low-end? Wu Mingzhi couldn't help complaining, I don't understand. Everyone has to drive a luxury car. The key is that my Passat is not bad. What? Luxury car? So demanding? Yes, listen to that, you have to go up to 500,000 yuan to be worthy of her daughter. Li Tianyu was really uncomfortable when he heard that, let alone a car with 500,000 yuan, there is not even a car with 100,000 yuan. Regarding Wu Mingzhi's matter, Li Tianyu has no way to persuade him. He can't say, you two are not right, let's break up quickly. Drink, drink. The two had another drink. Jianyu, haven't you found a girlfriend recently? I either work overtime in the company, or sleep in bed, or spend it on the way to and from get off work. How can I find a girlfriend? Your kid is getting better and better. When he was in college, there were countless women. Why did he become an ascetic monk after graduation? If things go on like this, he won't be able to hold back anymore. While speaking, Wu Mingzhi also showed a smirk. Li Tianyu was about to talk, but was attracted by a beautiful woman. This beauty just walked up from downstairs, just to find a seat near Li Tianyu and Wu Mingzhi and sit down. This girl is completely the type that Li Tianyu likes. Long hair, shoulder pad, tall body, visually about 1.68 meters, and his face is very pure. He seems to be a college student. Wu Mingzhi also saw this beauty, laughed, and whispered, "Tianyu, this girl is good, do you want to win it?" Li Tianyu hesitated for a few seconds, then shook his head. "Forget it, she can't come by herself, maybe she has a boyfriend." "What if you have a boyfriend? Even if you have a husband, you can go up and grab it." "Fuck. Wu Mingzhi is still so unscrupulous. "Are you going or not?" "I tell you, if you want to go, I am going." "Okay, I'll go." Li Tianyu wondered if it was just picking up a girl, what's the big deal? Although Li Tianyu's level of picking up girls is not as good as Wu Mingzhi, it is not too bad. He also had a few girlfriends in college. It's just that after stepping into society, Li Tianyu's success rate for picking up girls has fallen off a cliff. This can only be attributed to the fact that the girls after work are more realistic, and it is really not easy to get it without real money. Li Tianyu thought while sitting opposite the long-haired girl. Looking so close, this face feels even more refined. "Hi, beauty, alone?" "No, I'm waiting for friends," the girl said lightly. "It's boring to sit and wait, why don't we talk?" "No, I don't feel bored sitting by myself." Looking at this beauty's face a bit cold, Li Tianyu was not discouraged. "Beauty, it's the first time you have come here at the first glance. I am very familiar with this shop and can introduce you some delicious food." "That's okay, tell me, what's delicious?" Li Tianyu's spirits lifted. As long as this girl is willing to talk to him, it means there is a play. "Let me tell you, the lamb skewers and lamb tendons here are really good. The taste is excellent, but this is not the most recommended." "Huh? What is that?" Listening to Li Tianyu's words, the beauty is a little curious. End of this chapter. Shenhao started from bragging about paying taxes. Chapter 8, Those teachers are much more beautiful than you. Chapter 8, Those teachers are much more beautiful than you. This beauty is named Shenanlu. She is very young. She has just graduated for more than 2 years. She works in a very famous advertising company in Imperial Capital. She is a visual designer. Shenanlu had heard from colleagues that the taste of this barbecue restaurant is quite outstanding, so she invited a good girlfriend to try it out. The best roast here is lamb kidney and lamb treasure. As Li Tianyu said, water came from the corners of his mouth. "I personally like to eat lamb kidneys. It is called a tender on the outside and tender on the inside. If you bite it down, it feels like you are eating snowy cake. The whole taste buds are exploded. No, it's like 10,000 sheep running in your mouth, you can feel." Chen Anlu's face turned red all of a sudden. It was a charming girl. "Right, let me tell you, besides these two, there are others." "Okay, Oklahoma, I don't want to know anymore, you go quickly, my friend is coming soon." "Is your friend a man or a woman?" It has nothing to do with you." Li Tianyu was startled, and immediately asked, "What is your zodiac sign? How did your attitude become so fast?" Chen Anlu gave Li Tianyu a fierce look. Li Tianyu has a thick-skinned face and doesn't care at all. "Beauty, do you have a boyfriend?" "Yes." Chen Anlu answered in a dull voice. Li Tianyu chuckled, "I have studied physiognomy. After my observation, guess what?" "How?" "Your eyes are twinkling, your expression is subtle, and you are obviously lying." Chen Anlu was speechless when she heard it. This man is talking nonsense. Li Tianyu still wanted to add more fuel and vinegar. He hit his soul, but the sound of high heels rang behind him. Looking back, it was another beauty. Jai, sit here. Chen Anlu quickly greeted the beautiful lady to sit down. This is the best friend Lin Jai she is waiting for. Lin Jai looked at Li Tianyu and showed a strange expression. Who is this? Do not know. Lin Jai understood Chen Anlu's expression. Hey, are you looking at my Anlu? It doesn't matter if you look at it, it's okay to have dinner and chat, and make friends, right? Li Tianyu asked not to be outdone. No, my family's Anlu conditions are so good, so be careful when you make friends of the opposite sex, at least you must have a certain financial foundation. How do you know that I have no financial foundation? Oh, then tell me, what is your financial basis? How much money do you make in a month? Li Tianyu felt angry and blurted out, I have 3 suites in the imperial city. Does it count as a financial foundation? Lin Jai and Chen Anlu looked surprised. There are 3 houses in Daidu, but it is a big fortune. Even a house in the suburbs can be worth several million. However, the 2 beauties didn't believe it very much, just as Li Tianyu was bragging. If you really have 3 houses, it's okay, I'm afraid you're talking about it. If you don't believe me, I can take you to my house when I look back. Li Tianyu said again, 2 beauties, or let's add a WeChat to facilitate contact. Lin Jai suddenly said, do you have an AV in your phone? Li Tianyu thought he had heard it wrong, AV? What kind of AV? It's the kind you guys like to watch. Li Tianyu rejoiced, it turns out to be a fellow man, of course there are. Would you like to see it? There are Okita Ichi, Yoshizawa Erbu, Toda Sanxiang. That's okay, then you go back and watch the performances of these teachers, so don't disturb us quietly, okay? Li Tianyu did not expect to be stunned, and immediately countered, Cut, who is rare to tease you, those teachers are much more beautiful than you. Lin Jai's complexion changed, you. Li Tianyu put it away when he saw it, and immediately got up and returned to his seat. This time, Wu Mingzhi was so happy that Li Tianyu would slap him twice. Okay, it's just not done, it's not the first time, come and continue drinking. The 2 of them were not paying attention to the 2 beauties. They were talking about each other, eating meat and drinking. Almost eaten, there are still a lot of skewers left on the table. At this moment, Li Tianyu had an idea, picked up a few strings and walked to Chen Anlu and Lin Jai. Why are you here again? Chen Anlu frowned and said. This kind of skewers is the characteristic of this place. There are absolutely no other places. You must try it. Li Tianyu finished speaking, and went back without waiting for the beauties to respond. Chen Anlu hesitated, picked up a string and looked at it. Don't say it, I have never seen this thing, and I don't know what it is. Then, she couldn't help taking a bite. Hey, don't. Lin Jai wanted to stop, but Chen Anlu bit her before she had time. What? Only hearing a scream, the thing Lin Jai bit down exploded with a lot of juice, and even sprayed Lin Jai's face. What is this? Lin Jai wiped the juice on her face with a tissue, while complaining, oh, you are so stupid, this is bull's eye, you can't bite like that. Cow, eyes. Evil. Chen Anlu quickly vomited everything out of her mouth. I heard laughter not far away. Chen Anlu turned to see that it was Li Tianyu and Wu Mingzhi who were, holding their heads and laughing. This guy is so bad, so bad. Chen Anlu glared at Li Tianyu, but the other party cast a big smile, shamelessly. Man really doesn't have a good thing. Chen Anlu said angrily. Would you like men, or maybe we should be a good fit? Chen Anlu glared at Lin Jielu, come on, as if you like women. By the way, aren't you going to have a blind date next weekend? Who is the other party? I don't know, you think I want to go, I just go and deal with it casually. Maybe he is a handsome man. Cut it, do you think it's all over the street? Chen Anlu had nothing to do with what she said, and she had no hope for the mysterious, blind date. End of this chapter. Shenhao started from bragging about paying taxes. Chapter 9, isn't it just a car? Chapter 9 is not just a car, right? Although Li Tianyu does have 3 houses, but on the second day, Li Tianyu still has to go to work. At least now, Li Tianyu has no reason to resign naked, and the time has not come. He is a little worried that he resigned today and the system will recycle the house tomorrow. This is tantamount to losing the wife and losing the army. There is no specific work in the planning department today. The planners, including Li Tianyu, are generally drawing. Li Tianyu thinks it's wonderful to spend a day leisurely like this. Who knows, just after the afternoon, more than a dozen people in the planning department were dragged by Director Zhao Jitong to a meeting. Fuck. What annoying. Li Tianyu cursed secretly, the thing he hated most was meetings. However, Li Tianyu immediately became happy as soon as he entered the conference room, and Lu Manqi was there. Weird, Lu Manqi belongs to the administrative department, why would she attend the meeting with the planner? Recently, the company is going to participate in the 7th Imperial Capital Science and Technology Expo. I think everyone should know it. Zhao Jitong said slowly. The company leaders also discussed and decided that the administration department would take the lead, and then various departments would assign a few people to arrange the arrangement. Meeting place. Li Tianyu flinched when he heard that he wanted to help arrange the venue. His life credo is, just see the benefits, let the difficulties see. He really doesn't want to do something as troublesome as setting up a meeting place. I only listened to Zhao Jitong's question, well, planners, did you volunteer yourselves and recommend yourself? The meeting room became quiet for a while. Co-authored these people all share the belief of a companion with Li Tianyu, so they are afraid of trouble. Okay, since everyone is unwilling to go, then I just specify it directly. Li Tianyu hurriedly lowered his head, and said silently, I can't see me, 100 times. Li Tianyu, you go. At this time, Li Tianyu was meditating to the 101st time, and did not hear it for a while. Li Tianyu, how about people? The colleague next to topped Li Tianyu, and he reacted. Here. Cooperate with the administrative department, don't be lazy. Hearing what Zhao Jitong said, Li Tianyu was completely confused. Why is it me? Nonsense, it's you. Zhao Jitong said categorically, Li Tianyu will stay here to have a meeting with the people in the administrative department, and the others will go away. There is no way, since you have stepped on it, whether it is or a landmine, you have to endure it. Fortunately, Lu Manqi is also there, and Li Tianyu can watch beautiful women to pass the time. In fact, there are not many people in the administration department who actually participated in the layout of the venue. In addition to Lu Manqi, there are Zhang Changfang, the head of the administration department, and Feng Yang, another male colleague of the administration department. At this meeting, Li Tianyu played on his mobile phone all the time, and didn't listen to what he specifically said. Anyway, it was the administration department who took the lead. When you turn around, you can do whatever you want. There is no need to talk to these people. After half an hour, the discussion is finally over. I only heard Zhang Changfang say, that's okay, Man Qi, Feng Yang, you guys will go to the conference venue with Li Tianyu from the planning department for a while to see the situation there. Lu Manqi and Feng Yang quickly agreed. Zhang Changfang said to Li Tianyu again, Li Tianyu, is it all right? Okay, no problem. Li Tianyu raised his head and responded. Zhang Changfang was a busy person, and he hurried away after speaking. Li Tianyu and the other three were left in the conference room. Man Qi, let's clean up and leave. Feng Yang said with a smile. Lu Manqi said, okay, how do we get there? Take a taxi. No, I have a car, just go in my car. Lu Manqi nodded and glanced at Li Tianyu, then you too. Okay, then I'm not welcome. Li Tianyu just stood up, but listened to Feng Yang's yin and yang saying strangely, are your planning salaries so low? Except for the director of the planning department, there is no one who drives to work, and it's too miserable. Li Tianyu is not a fuel-efficient lamp, so he immediately sneered, cut, you are great when you drive a broken car. It doesn't cost much to buy a car now. The people in our planning department don't drive. That is for green travel, for environmental protection, and better than you. A high level of consciousness, do you understand? Oh, that way, you continue to travel green. Feng Yang said, and said to Lu Manqi, Manqi, let's go first. This is not so good. There is nothing wrong with him. If he wants to pretend to be an environmentalist, let him pretend. Speaking, Feng Yang took Lu Manqi away. It seems that Feng Yang also has non-discriminatory thoughts about Lu Manqi. What's so special, what? Isn't it just a car, wait for me. Li Tianyu thought of something, and then changed his words, isn't it just a luxury car, I can easily own it. Next, Li Tianyu immediately opened the system interface and opened the order center neatly. At a glance, Li Tianyu was broken. Sure enough, various cars appeared in the list. Now buying a car in imperial capital is not only a matter of money, but also a license issue. Now lottery has a lower chance of winning the jackpot than buying lottery tickets. Can the system be able to get the license plate of the imperial capital? End of this chapter. Shenhao started from bragging about paying taxes. Chapter 10, drove a luxury car to check in. Chapter 10, driving a luxury car to check in. Li Tianyu doesn't care, let's get a car and let's talk about it. Vehicle name, Audi Q5L. Vehicle type, SUV. Tax amount, 2,000 yuan soft sister coin. Vehicle name, Mercedes-Benz E-Class. Vehicle type, car. Tax amount, 2,500 yuan soft sister coin. Vehicle name, BMW 7 Series. Vehicle type, S sedan. Tax amount, 3,000 yuan soft sister coin. Vehicle name, Porsche Cayenne. Vehicle type, SUV. Tax amount, 3,500 yuan soft sister coin. Li Tianyu looked at these four cars and chose the Porsche Cayenne without hesitation. Although the car has to pay the highest amount, it has reached 3,500 soft sister coins. It is almost possible to buy a house in the imperial capital, but compared with the actual price of this car, it is almost the same as for nothing. Moreover, Li Tianyu is also a man with a deposit of more than 300,000 yuan. A few $1,000s is a fart. When Li Tianyu paid the tax smoothly, he sat in the meeting room and waited. I don't know how the keys of this luxury car will be handed over to Li Tianyu. After a while, Li Tianyu's cell phone rang. At first glance, the ID is the local mobile phone number of the imperial capital. Li Tianyu pressed the answer button. Hey, is this Mr. Li? It's me. Hello, I am the salesperson of Porsche Weiguan Building 4S shop, Wang Feng. The procedures for your car order have been completed, and you can take it away. Li Tianyu immediately asked, is it that Porsche Cayenne? Yes, when would it be convenient for you to pick up the car? Weiguan Building is very close, only a few minutes walk away. I'll be over right away. Hung up the phone, Li Tianyu packed up his things, went to the 4S shop of Porsche Weiguan Building, and then found the salesman Wang Feng who called him. Wang Feng pointed to a car in the parking lot and said, Mr. Li, this is it. It's so beautiful. The sky blue body, stylish, classic and cool, big-toed shape, is definitely a fake Porsche Cayenne. Li Tianyu looked at it, but the license plates were already on, and they were also from the imperial city. This is your procedure. Wang Feng said with a smile, we arranged a pickup ceremony for you. The car lifting ceremony is to make a little red flower, take a picture, there is no use for eggs. No, I'm in a hurry. Looking at Li Tianyu like this, it seems as if 1 minute's delay will cost millions. Wang Feng quickly took Li Tianyu to familiarize himself with some operations of the Porsche Cayenne. Speaking of, Li Tianyu has taken the driver's license a long time ago, and often drives in his hometown, so he is not a novice. Waiting for him to drive on the road, he realized that the luxury car was a luxury car, so it was so easy to drive. The steering is soft and sensitive, and the chassis filter is also moderately soft and hard. Sitting in the car, you can't hear the outside sound at all. How do you describe this? Right. Full of sense of luxury. Moreover, the car arranged by the system for Li Tianyu is not a low-profile beggar version, but is definitely a small 2 million top-mounted version, properly 2.9T turbo engine, and power lever. Li Tianyu ran on the road happily and almost forgot to do business. Fortunately, there was no traffic jam. Li Tianyu arrived at the venue, parked the car in the open-air parking lot, and walked in. The exhibition should start in a few days. Now staff from various companies are in the venue to arrange the venue. Li Tianyu's company is called Yunguang Technology. After searching for a long time, he finally found the company's premises. At this time, Lu Manqi and Feng Yang are communicating with employees of the colocation company. Li Tianyu walked over and listened for a while. He basically said some details, such as a flower basket here and a lamp tube over there. A few people discussed for a round, but they dispersed temporarily. Seeing that Li Tianyu couldn't help much, he bought a can of Coke from the vending machine and sat down on the deck to drink leisurely. Lu Manqi and Feng Yang also came over soon. Li Tianyu, how did you come? Lu Manqi asked curiously. Feng Yang sneered, He must have taken the subway. It won't take a taxi for so long. This is a field service, and the company can reimburse the taxi fare. You only need to keep the taxi ticket. Lu Manqi kindly reminded Li Tianyu. Li Tianyu responded lightly, It's okay, I came by car. Driving? You. Lu Manqi and Feng Yang were shocked when they heard this. Didn't Li Tianyu have no car? Who's driving here? Isn't this guy bragging? Yes, the poorer you are, the more you like to brag. Feng Yang thought of this, and just about to ridicule, he saw people from the exhibition company coming over. This person's name is Zhao Xiaolei, a female, and the person in charge of this project sent by the exhibition company to follow up. I'll give you a suggestion. Sister Zhang, you said. Lu Manqi responded. You are in the middle of this place, it is best to put a big one, so that it can attract more visitors. Big items? What is a big item? Feng Yang asked. Zhao Xiaolei pondered for a moment and said, for example, luxury cars, no, supercars and the like. End of this chapter.